Good evening YouTube, it's Brad from sonicgamer.com. Do a couple of things today. The first thing I'm going to do is show you some pickups from the last couple of days, and secondly is a quick video response to woodlin37. So of course I've got the TV set up here today. It's usually up on the wall at an angle pointing down towards the sofa, but it's there for a reason which I'll explain a little bit later. Now, pickups. Started off the week, nothing, absolutely nothing. Went out Monday, not a thing. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nothing. And in fact, yesterday there was one thing on Thursday, and today, and obviously Thursday yesterday, ended up with a nice little selection. So the first game is something that I picked up quite recently for 99p, and I couldn't believe when I found it again in the same charity shop. But this time it was $2.99, so I don't know what happened last time. They did have a sale on, I did say that I picked it up at a sale. Yeah, now this is actually my copy I picked up last time because I've already sent the copy out to someone, so it was a nice gift on its way to a certain person. But I got another copy of Tales for $2.99. So, but that's my copy, and the other copy's gone out to a certain person. Now all these was from today. Spent the morning and afternoon out in the local town, hitting the charity shops, CEX, Game Exchange, whatever it's called, well, you know, the usual places. And it was a PS2 day, so if you don't like PS2, fast forward to the response to Woodland. So the first one I found, which was for 50p, and it was from CEX, this one. The only reason I picked it up is, one, I'm going for a full PS2 collection, and two, it was 50p, and thirdly it was a steel tin, which I do like having steel tins, and it is 24 the game. So I know this is set in between the series where Jack goes AWOL, he goes missing, and it fills in and gaps, and if you're a 24 fan, so I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it and playing it. And I found out yesterday or the day before, whenever The Following was on, which is a great series by the way. If you haven't watched The Following, download it, download the last season, watch it. The second season's just started in the UK. Absolutely brilliant, really is a good series to watch. That 24 is coming back. I've got the Sky one very soon. So I look forward to that. Now the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all from one charity shop. For some reason, I think 2 were 50p and the rest were a quid, or 99p. So the first one at 50p is a game that, I'm going to be honest, I never had it on the PlayStation 2. I had its older brother on the PlayStation 1, but not the PlayStation 2. And it's Super Buster Move. All these are boxed and complete. Really is a good game. The next one was again 50p. Yeah, it was 50p. So that was 50p. A game that I used to play constantly on the PlayStation 1. If you saw my PlayStation 1 pick up, you'll know the story about we used to come back from the clubs. It was definitely one of the games we used to put in. I did have this on the PlayStation 2, but I don't know where it's ended up. But I picked it up today for 50p, and it's Wipeout Fusion. Absolutely brilliant racer. Really is good. Some cracking tracks on there as well, if I remember correctly. The next three were all 99p. I'm actually looking for a peripheral for this because I don't own one, and I can't wait to play it. I think, yes, you can play it with the controller, but I don't think it'll be very good with the controller. Time Crisis 3. So if anybody's got a PlayStation 2 gun that they don't want, give us a shout because I'm looking for one. The next one is the 5th instalment in the series. Great beat 'em ups, really are. It's been close to my heart since the PlayStation 1. Obviously followed it all the way through, but I don't have this one in the collection, so it was great to find today. And it's Tekken 5. Now, this title, I'm going to be honest, I'd not heard of till today. It was obviously on my list for collecting. And how it came about me picking this up, it wasn't on the shelf with the games. The games were at the top. And the little girl was with me, and she said, Daddy, there's a game here in the DVD section. So I looked at it, and as soon as I saw it was published by Atlas and it's a Square Enix game, I was having it anyway for 99p. But apparently, I was talking to Sweet Gamer Raz earlier on about it. He said it's a really good, obscure, but it's Atlas, RPG. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck into it. Raz probably be Game of the Month next month. And it is Holden Sphere. I'm really happy to have that in the collection. I think it fetches a pretty penny now still. So now the next one is actually a brand new title. I actually spent money on a brand new PS2 title. And the reason I got this and I bought it brand new is because it's the last game that's come out on PlayStation 2. It's the final game, from what I can gather, there's going to be on PlayStation 2. And it was £15 from Granger Games. Now I already own this on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 3. But when I saw it there, I just had to get it really, just for sentimental values. I'm going to end up buying it at some point anyway. It's still sealed, factory sealed. It'll probably stay that way because I don't need to play, it's just going in the collection. I know a lot of people think that's sad, you know, you're not playing the games. Like I say, I already own it. And it's FIFA 14. So I actually saw this when I was in CEX getting that 24 game, and it was in CEX at £25 second hand. And I went to Granger Games after CEX and it was in there for £15 brand new. So I'm not going to say I'm looking forward to playing it because I play it anyway. Yeah, so if you know, I can't say, well, it being the last game on the PlayStation 2 and it's a sports title, I can't have seen it being that popular, that many pickups, so maybe it may be a little investment for the future. I don't know. There is a few sport titles on some of the consoles that do fetch a little bit of money. But yeah, it's going in the collection, it's for the collection at the end of the day. And it's going to look pretty on the shelf like the rest of the games. So that's it for pickups. Now, Woodland. He recently put a video up of his daughter playing on the Vita or the PSP, I can't remember what it was. It was I think it was the Vita, playing Grand Theft Auto. Now, right or wrong, you know, we as parents take responsibility for our children, so as long as you're happy with it, I suppose, Woodland, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you've come out tonight and you've asked what do other people think. I think you got a quite negative comment from somebody on your thread, and by the sounds of that comment, it's somebody that doesn't have children. Now, I have a 4-year-old, similar age, just a little bit younger than obviously yours, but she's been brought up around video games. Obviously I do it for work, so I'm always playing video games. There's video games on a system somewhere all the time. That sounds quite sad, doesn't it? But you know, it's work. Another thing that is on, and no, go back then. No, I do try and shield Lizzie from some of the stuff in video games. So, for instance, when I got Grand Theft Auto to review, even though she was around the house, she wasn't sat down watching me play it. Now, that's not because, obviously, I didn't think that she should be sat down watching me play the game. She just wasn't interested in it. She's not that sort of kid. She likes Mario Kart, things like that. But what I'm trying to say, the reason why the TV's actually here, so you can see it tonight, is this TV is usually up on the wall, just behind here. I'll actually put it forward. And this corner here, probably the PC's on because it's powering this TV at the moment. When I'm working, my work area is just over here. And I have a sofa here. So, obviously the retro TV, and we have the little TV up there. So if I'm on the laptop, let's say, as opposed to the PC, I am sat on the sofa, which is here, with the TV on up here, and the TV usually has Sky News or whatever on there. Now, Lizzie will often come home from school, Sky News will be on, and I'll be working on the sofa, and sit and watch the news with me while I'm working, and you know, she's climbing all over me, but the news is on. So, is that any different from what they will see in a video game? Half the time, no. you know, there's some very graphic scenes in the news, and are we wrapping cotton wool around our kids, so to speak, now? I suppose that's what you were asking in yours. I'm not sure. I mean, I would let Lizzie play an 18 game. Of course I would. She plays Killer Instinct on the Xbox One. She'll sit and play that because, like your little girl, she understands that it's not real. It's just fun. And like you said with Gears of War, it's not like, you know, you're chainsawing humans up and stuff, because that does bring it into reality a little bit more than it would with a cartoon sort of devil character or whatever, a wolf or... But if she decided she wanted to play them, I wouldn't stop her. I mean, you think of the games that we were playing when we were younger. Now, albeit, yeah, the graphics are nothing like they are today. But I can remember, even TV programs, I can remember being shit scared watching Doctor Who and things like that. And the fact is that it is down to the parents, wouldn't it? I mean, if you're happy for your little one to sit there and play games, you take the procedures, you mute the volumes or whatever. There's no problem with that. There isn't at all. I mean, she was sat watching me play Resident Evil the other day, and she was saying, "Daddy, Daddy, there's a zombie. Go and get him. Go and get him." You know, it's just a zombie. It's just a sprite. It's just a character. And I think that the games are no worse than what she would watch on Sky News, which is on. Obviously, it's not on now because of copyrights, etc., etc. It's on. And when I get up in the morning, unless I'm using that TV for throwing something from the Mac to it, it's on that TV all day until I go to bed. There is not really much difference. I think actually the news is probably worse because it is real life. Well, that's, you know, we presume it's real life, but we're getting told it is. But that's a different subject altogether. So yeah, well, I'm with you, mate. You know, it's down to the parents. As long as your kids are being brought up right and they understand, you know, right from wrong, I suppose, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can remember going to the cinema, watching 18 films at like 14. I know, slightly different, but you know, it was a big thing. I was like, oh, I'm going to see an 18. Yeah, it doesn't matter, buddy. Life is life, and you know, digital content gets blamed for a lot of things, and it is bollocks, really, isn't it? You know, just because I played Frogger as a kid doesn't mean I'm going to go running across motorways. Let's put it that way. And you know, growing up playing stuff like, what was that bloody game where you had to kill everybody that got banned? Oh, mindfuck because the camera's on. Manhunt. Manhunt. But anyway, yeah, that didn't mean I was going to go out killing people. Watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, Hero Turtles, because they weren't Ninja Turtles in the UK, were they? You know, yeah, whatever. Same with wrestling. We used to watch wrestling as kids. You know, did that make us go around and beat everybody up? Yeah, it did. But you know, it was all fun and games. We knew how far to take it. We're not killers. I don't go running across motorways because I played Frogger. Yes, graphically they are more intense now. They are more story driven. But if you take the procedures and, you know, like say turn the volume down or whatever, it's just a sprite. It's just a cartoon at the moment. It's not real. So yeah, whoever left the comment, like I said before, he hasn't got kids. He just hasn't got kids because it's impossible to shield them from everything. It really is. But yeah, it was a great question, and it made me think about what I do with my little girl and how open I am, I suppose, to exposure and what she does. I mean, she knows all about, but she doesn't. We've talked about drugs, alcohol and stuff like that, because I hardly drink at home, believe it or not. I drink very occasionally, usually when I'm out at events. But yeah, I mean, is it any worse than sitting around the house drinking beer while the kids are up, or smoking cigarettes? I'd rather my daughter play a video game than see somebody getting drunk or smoking cigarettes in the house. So, and I'm a smoker. I go out of the house, the doors are shut, and I'm totally out of the house. They can't see me doing it. So yeah, that's my response. Cheers, Woodland. And just a quick couple of shout outs. You follow these guys anyway, but I'm sure you do anyway. Burning Toys, I don't know if you checked the videos out. Great guy, really is a great guy. Great collection. Gaming Esquire again, still needs some subs. I'll leave these down below. Dave, I'm a Gamer Geek, excellent guy. I've been speaking to him on the phone a little bit. Really cool guy. And PS1 fanboy or fan, again I'll leave it in the description below. Spoke to him a few times. Really cool guy. So that's it for today. I'm expecting a package from the Retro Chef next week, so I'm looking forward to getting that. And as always, there's nothing else to say tonight, but keep gaming.